everyone, I'm Jasmine and this is John, and we have with us our homeowner from Park Infinia, Joe, with us today. So Joe, can you tell us a bit more about yourself?
Hi everyone, I'm Australian. I've been a permanent resident of Singapore for the last 17 years and I've been working in banking during that time.
So Joe, how long did you stay in Park Infinia?
I lived here for 15 years. I bought off the plan and I moved in when it was first opened, and I've really loved my time here. It's been my home and my sanctuary.
So Joe, can you just share with everyone how do you actually get to know us?
I contacted Jasmine and John when I was ready to sell, and I'd actually received marketing information from them, and they were really responsive to my initial inquiry. So they came, we met in person, they briefed me on the whole process, and then subsequently as we went through the sale process, we had a lot of close engagement. So I really had the opportunity to get to know them well during that time.
So Joe, you've been here for such a long time, so why did you decide to sell a place?
So I've had a fabulous time in Singapore, but after 17 years working in banking, I was planning to retire and to repatriate home permanently to Australia.
So Joe, what were your goals and your concern when you were planning to sell your home?
My primary goal was really to get the best possible price for the property, and I really just wanted to ensure that that was in line with market value. And I also did want to sell in a timely manner because I had a defined timeline I was working to. In terms of my concerns, I'd never been through the process in Singapore before, so I really didn't know what to expect. I didn't have any idea how long the process would take, what to be aware of. In terms of the help that you guys provided to me, I think what was really helpful in overcoming those concerns was you provided a very comprehensive overview about the process, about the approach, about the timelines. And then we went through some challenges. You know, early on in the process, we had some challenges on the buy side.
Yes.
I think what was extremely helpful in resolving those concerns was just the level of open communication that we had. We were very thoughtful about working through how to resolve those issues, and then very quick to adapt when we need to think about a different game plan to address those.
I still remember what we have went through, and regarding with the first buyer, although we faced certain setbacks, but I think everything was still well planned, and we managed to actually execute it in a timely manner. So I think we also managed to get another buyer in pretty fast.
Absolutely.
And of course, we also tried our best to qualify the buyer and also make sure that all the processes were stated out clearly before we actually execute into the agreement with them.
Yeah, absolutely. I felt very much like we were in this process together, and there was a very high level of trust, really because of the level of open communication and engagement that we had throughout the whole process. So I was very, very happy with the outcome.
So Joe, during our marketing process, what are the 3 areas you think that we have exceeded your expectation?
Thanks, John. There's a few things that really stood out for me. So I have to say, first and foremost, I just think the level of open and honest communication was a real differentiator. It really created a deep sense of trust, and I was kept fully informed the whole way through the process. Even when we faced challenges, we worked through those together. And it was just extremely helpful having that level of engagement throughout the process. Also, just commitment to closing the transaction. This was one of those situations where it wasn't smooth sailing all the way along. I really felt that we were in this together. You were really thoughtful in helping to discuss how we respond to those challenges, and I felt that you guys both were by my side, the whole way through the process until we saw the transaction through to closure. And lastly, I'd say the authentic partnership. You were just really genuine in your desire to help me meet my objectives, very collaborative in your approach. We really had a lot of conversations about how to get to this outcome together.
Thank you, Joe.
So Joe, what would you say to someone who's looking to engage us as their agent?
Thanks, Jasmine. That I'd highly recommend working with Jasmine and John. They're very professional, transparent and responsive. and you can trust them to stick with you to see the outcome you want.
Thanks, Joe, for the trust and confidence you had in us. We really appreciate it a lot.
Yes, thank you, Joe. So it has been a great journey. So we really wish you all the best in your retirement back home in Australia. Enjoy the sunset over the beach.
Thank you very much.